Is there like a certain way you want me to say it, or just say Tam High versus Marin Catholic? Say it again. Tam High versus Marin Catholic. Tam High versus Marin Catholic. Testing, testing. No?
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Tamalpais High School. This is the final official swim meet of this truncated season. Tamalpais High School versus Marin Catholic High School this afternoon, April 14 already. I would like to begin with the tongue twister that is the TAM roster. I think we'll start with the women. I'm just checking with my director over here to my left. Okay, here I go. I think I'm going to do last names only just to keep things rolling. Benarat, Bigelow, Brooks times 2, that's Abby and Sophia, Bukowski, Castillo, Chitsaz, Connolly, Damson, Emerson, Evans, Firmage, Ford, Paulina, I'm not going to do that last name, Gonzalez, Grava, Greathouse, Green, Hamner, Harkins, Harrell, Hatfield, Hottenstein, Jacobs, Jansen, Johnson, Korolev, Lachter, Lawson, Layden, Livesey, Marciniak, May, Maisel, Mead, Mall, Moore, Octavio, Pashman, Plant, Ramirez, Roos, Root, two Smiths, Annabelle, Antalya, Stauffer, Stewart, Tatarski, Terry. Turn the page. Two UTs, that is Ulhorn, Thornton, both Izzy and Maddie. Then we have Wallen and Whitty. Moving on to the Tamalpais High School men's roster. Also, I will stick with last names for now. Fischbach, Bigelow, Josh and Fred Goldstein, Fong, that's Luther and Ty, Stanford, Fiegel, Erickson, Cherry, Kunkel, Frank, Stewart, Bordage, Roos. Owen, that might be the first time I got your last name right all season. Buck, Spence, Mason, Vaughn, Terry, Crowley, Allen, Peters, McCory, Akram, Jacobs, McLean, McDonald, Sullivan, Lucchese, and Picketts. And the men's team is coached by Coach Ken Weber. Of course, our women's team coached by Coach Candace Murphy. And the Marin Catholic Wildcats coached by Coach Sophie Waldron. For the Wildcats on the women's side, Barsati, Burrell, Cassidy, DeLacy, Galetti, Hemsworth, Kyriakis, Coy, Lacoste, McAllister, McEwen, that's Dalin and Laura, Moore, Padroni, Porteous, Ross, Sarganis, there's Eris and Ava, Skinner, Slot, Spur, Tarantino, Torres, Waterman, and Zhao. I think a few more on the women, actually. Another Barsati, Cochran, Goldberg, Hamill. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the men now. Benny Barsati. There's so few of them, I am going to read both names. Connor Cochran, Garrett Goldberg, Thomas Hamill, Zach Holzer, Will Sheehan, Henry Tomash, and Hudson Wunderlich. And those are the swimmers for today. We were scheduled to have a meet this Friday against Drake High School, or the high school formerly known as Drake. That high school had decided not to field a swim team this season. So here at Tam High, we are going to have a fun meet, an inter-squad meet, and we will be celebrating our graduating seniors. I have some information about those seniors and where some of them are headed next year, which I will give you later. Getting ready to start the meet, as we always do with relays. A little testing going on of the Colorado desk. That is the machinery that runs the scoreboard and keeps track of all the swimmers' times, takes in the hand times from the timers, and gives an official time. Oh, shoot. Getting ready to begin here. Sorry, I should have emailed you. Sorry. And they are in the water. Obviously, we begin with event number 1. It is the 200 medley relay. Starts with backstroke, that's in the water. The A-team relay for Tamalpais High School. And this is the women's medley. Is in lane 5. That's in the center of the pool and frankly in the lead. That is Nina Lawson wrapping up the backstroke. Diving in next is Izzy Olhorn Thornton. Quite the swimmer to watch in the breaststroke. Relay team B for Tamalpais High School is in lane 6. That's one closer to the bottom of your screen. Eleanor Octavio did the backstroke. Chloe Firmage is in the water now, swimming the breaststroke. We have relay team C also for Tamalpais High School. Kira Connolly did back. Nikki Wallen is doing the breast. I do not have the names for the 2 Marin Catholic teams, but they are in lanes 3 and 4. We're already on to the fly with our A team. That is lane 5. Again, Kitty Stauffer is nearly finished. She's at the halfway mark of her 50 fly already. Coming up behind her in lane 6, Sky Stewart swimming the fly. And for Tam's C team, Mia Maisel is in lane 7. Again, my apologies. I do have seating information for Marin Catholic. I just don't have it for the relay. So again, MC swimming in lanes 3 and 4. We're well into the anchor leg here now for Tamalpais High School's A team. Lily Pashman already finishing up. She's rounded the final flip turn and is heading into the wall. In lane 6, you have Maddie Olhorn Thornton doing the freestyle for the B team, and Emma Korolev is doing it in lane 7. She is yet to dive in. Her teammate is finishing the butterfly. That's Maya Maisel. So the A team touches in just under 2 minutes at 1:59.39. That's in lane 5. Marin Catholic comes in at a relatively close second with a 2:05, and the Tam High B team finishes at 2:08 in third place. You can see the remaining times on the board. Marin Catholic's got a 4th place, Tam's C team in 5th. Actually, not quite finished yet. I take that back. Just touching in 5th place now. So that was a very, very well swum, difficult race. An opportunity for everyone to see all 4 strokes. Moving to the men's medley relay, 200 medley relay now. So for Marin Catholic, we will have Connor Cochran, Garrett Goldberg, Henry Tomash, and Will Sheehan. I think they'll be in lane 3. And then I will let you know who we're going to be having for Tamalpais High School.
Okay, so it looks like Justin is in lane 5. Justin Wong.
Leading the A team will be Justin Wong in lane 5. Justin is flirting with a few Tam High School records. I believe it was fly or backstroke at our last meet in the 100. It was the 100 fly. He swam in about 53 seconds. Most of us would be lucky if we could do freestyle that fast. We will get you some more names. I see Tai Fong just jumped in to do backstroke in lane 6. And lane 8, no amount of binoculars is going to help me because there's no name on that young man's cap. I do have a spotter now, though. John Goldstein, a very nice swim team parent, has volunteered to give me some times, and they're off. So Marin Catholic is in lane 3. Connor Cochran, I believe, swimming the backstroke for them. Okay, Justin Wong essentially did that entire lap underwater. He took about 2 strokes before he made his flip turn, and he's already heading back.
Callum McLean is in 7.
Callum McLean swimming for what I believe is the C team in lane 7. Tai Fong is doing backstroke for the B team.
Nikki Glenn.
Justin Wong's already finished. Nikki Glenn just dove in to do the fly. No, the breaststroke. Freddie Goldstein in lane 6 for the B team, and in lane 7,
Tyler Kunkel.
Tyler Kunkel. The breaststroke for Marin Catholic is being swum by Garrett Goldberg.
That looks like Max Frank on the A team.
Max Frank just diving in now in lane 5 for the A team for the fly. Max Frank, I think, is about 6.5 feet tall. He doesn't need too many strokes either. The B team, we just had
I think that's Jackson Stewart.
Jackson Stewart is in the water now.
Oh, the C team.
And then on the C team, I think it's a freshman. He wears a black cap every week. I want to say Christian is his name, but I'll verify that.
Oh, that's Nick.
Max Frank just finished, and that
Noah
is
Erickson.
Noah Erickson in lane 5 for the A team, and they are well in the lead. The B team
Mari.
also swimming quite quickly, though. That's Mare Gatner in lane 6. And then in lane 7, I'm going to get these boys some new swim caps.
Yeah.
A TAM swimmer in lane 7 for the men. I missed letting you know that we had Will Sheehan swimming the fly for Marin Catholic, and just about to touch the wall, Henry Tomash for MC was the freestyler. So we have the TAM men's team at a 143. That's the A team in first place. The TAM B team at a 154 in second, and Marin Catholic comes in at a very respectable 155 right behind them in third. Oh, that was Luke Fiegel on the anchor for the C team. Oh, for the B team. My apologies, not Mare Gatner, but Luke Fiegel. Okay, and this meet is just chugging right along. Those first relays complete. We move on to the 200 free, the women's 200 free. Just like that, in the water now. Heat 1, Claire Cassidy swimming for Marin Catholic in lane 2, and again, that is at the very top of your screen if you're watching at home. In lane 3, also for Marin Catholic, Audrey Hemsworth. Riley Skerner swimming in lane 4. That rounds out the MC swimmers. Again, this is a 200 freestyle. So 8 laps. These girls have just come into their first 50, which is 2 laps. For Tamalpais High School, swimming in the middle of the pool, that is the fastest seeded lane. Lane 5, Alicia Root. Lucille Johnson back with the team. She is swimming in lane 6. Ms. Abby Brooks in lane 7. And Lori Gonzalez swimming in lane 8. Heading into lap 5 of 8 now. Alicia Root for Tamalpais High School in the lead in the middle of the pool in lane 5. You see she's headed back toward the blocks, finishing her 6th lap. And Alicia begins the final 50. And touching in first place, we will have Tamalpais High School. Alicia Root, first place with a 2:02.78. Coming in second, Marin Catholic's Claire Cassidy with a 2:04. And Marin Catholic also has the third place finisher, Audrey. I take that back. Yes, Marin Catholic has the third place finisher with a 2:08.45. That's Riley Skerner. And her teammate right behind her with a 2:08.76. Tamalpais High School has a swimmer right there too, another 2:08.76, Lucille Johnson in lane 6. Close race there in the middle. Nice swims, everybody. That 8 laps of freestyle, that's a lot. We will have a second heat, I believe. Probably a replay for you, too. May have already happened. I can't see the screen. Did you show a replay? You all might recall that we have a little bit of downtime between events as the swimmers take their masks. In COVID safety restrictions, the masks are left under the blocks. They are put in a bag. The swimmer then has to collect the mask in the baggie and artfully swim it across the pool, a little cool down lap, 25 yards, and then they get out on the other end. Now we will see the men's 200 free. Two swimmers for Marin Catholic. Oh, I apologize. First, we have a second heat of the women's 200 free. In lane 3, Maddie O'Horn Thornton for Tam High School. Oh, we have a lot of wind out here today. And in lane 4, I have Grania May listed. I also have Phoebe Greathouse listed, but it does not appear that she is swimming in lane 6. Coming up here on the men's 200 freestyle. Looks like we have two swimmers from Marin Catholic swimming in lane 3, Thomas Hamill, and in lane 4, Benny Barsati. Okay. We have Max Frank swimming in lane 5, Luke Fiegel in 6, Freddie Goldstein in lane 7, so says his dad, who is whispering in my ear. Oh, and Mare Gatner in lane 8.
Who's exhibitioning?
Mare must be the exhibition swimmer because he's in lane 8. We are literally announcing by committee here and using the power of deductive reasoning while we do it. And they're off. I don't know if I've ever seen Mare do a distance race. How long were you there? You were there for like a week or more? That's great.
We had 2 days on our own in the beginning, and then we took Lulu up, and we had 5 days where she'd been at home, and then we went north and then to the south.
Mare Gatner is usually a sprinter, although I know Mare more from his days on the Strawberry Seals than I do in high school, so my information could be outdated. But the young man appears to be in the lead in this race now. That is lap 5. He'll make the turn for lap 6. Again, he's in lane 8. Lane 8 is at the bottom of your screen. The lane closest to me is lane 10, and they go up from there. So lane 1 will be at the top of the screen. The Marin Catholic swimmers are at the top of the screen in the white caps. Again, they are in lanes 3 and 4. And as I said, swimming in lane 3 for Marin Catholic, Thomas Hamill, and in lane 4, Benny Barsati. A little known fact, Thomas Hamill's dad was the best man in my wedding. Since I have a lot of time to fill. All right, let's see. So we already have a finish. Lane 8, Mare Gatner does 8 laps of freestyle in 1 minute and 49 seconds. In second place in lane 5, I think we decided that was Max Frank, 157. And then Marin Catholic comes in third, 159. Very, very, very nice race. I heard a little excitement over from the Marin Catholic area too, so that's fun. It's fun to see. I bet we just ran a replay for you too. I have a really, really professional team of directors next to me. Actually have 2 today. Both Iona Scobie and a director in training, Cohen Vilches. Did I get that right, Cohen? Cohen is a student here at Tam High. Yes? What year? He's a sophomore. So we're starting him young. Because us parents, we just can't spread ourselves quite this thin all the time, right? This is heat 2 of the men's 200 freestyle. Adrian McCrory swimming in lane 5. Sebastian Vaughn in lane 6. And Cam Crowley in lane 7.
Hi, Brian.
And there they go. First flip turn. First 50 just about wrapped up. The wind is kicking up a little bit out here at the pool. And sadly, the deep end is very shady. It's funny, the last meet we had, I think was the end of March. It was nearing the 80-degree mark. I think we're lucky today if it's 65. It's a little cooler. And I don't think the breeze is exactly the most favorite thing for the swimmer. Tends to slow the water down just a little bit. Looks like lane 7 is coming up in the lead here. They're kind of going in descending order. 765. And lane 7 comes in first with a 2:10, followed by lane 6, 2:18. And the final swimmer touches in lane 5 with a 2:30. Oh gosh, I don't know. Can you hear the wind whipping through my, oh, you can hear it whipping through my mask. I just had to add a jacket. That's 2 jackets for me today. I haven't had a chance to introduce our cameraman. We are recruiting all over the place in case you decide you want to help out with TAM TV. Steve Moore on the camera today. He's waving from behind the camera. You can't see that, but we are so grateful to all of our volunteers and, of course, to the TAM boosters for coming up with this YouTube concept, since we are not allowed to be spectators or to have spectators yet at sporting events. It is a tremendous effort, and we're, again, grateful that the funds were available to purchase equipment and that we are able to bring you so many events. I think the only reason that we can't bring you more is because we can't staff them all. I believe there's softball going on right now. So we're such a high-quality production team that we can broadcast multiple sporting events at the same time. Let's see. Arguably the most difficult event of the day, the 200 IM. Right now, the women's 200. This is going to be a tough one. This is a 50 of every stroke. That's 2 laps of every stroke. In the water now. For Marin Catholic in lane 2, Ella Galetti. In lane 3 for MC, Holly Tarantino. And in lane 4, Hannah Slott. For Tamalpais High School in lane 5, Izzy Olhorn Thornton. Next to her, teammate Sophia Hamner in lane 6. Again, Tamalpais High School swimmer Sky Stewart and graduating senior in lane 7. Hamner is also graduating. And Amelia Damson in lane 8, again for TAM. So TAM has 4 swimmers in this heat. Marin Catholic has 3. They have finished the first 50 of butterfly, now into halfway through the backstroke. It looks like Izzy Olhorn Thornton has a bit of a lead, and Izzy is quite the breaststroker. She did swim a 100 breaststroke event earlier this season at Novato High School with the boys. Came in a very close 4th place, nearly came in a scoring position in 3rd. I was sorry not to be able to be there. Oh, I apologize. Marin Catholic has a swimmer in the lead. Whew! Coach Candace told me this was going to be a close meet. So that is lane 3. Again, my apologies. Holly Tarantino. That's quite a breaststroke, too. I shouldn't have maybe been waxing on quite so long about our TAM swimmer. Holly's got a 2 or 3 body length lead going into the anchor leg here. Final lap for Holly in lane 3. Izzy UT is finishing her last flip turn. Okay, so first place goes to Holly Tarantino from Marin Catholic with a 2:14.66. Izzy's coming in next, and we are having a race for 3rd. Izzy comes in with a 2:23 in 5th. And if let's see what happens here between lanes 4 and 6. And the touch looks like Tam High's Sophia Hamner at 2:32 with 3rd place finish. 4th place goes to Marin Catholic with a 2:33, and you might have just seen a replay. No replay this time. You're just going to have to trust me. We'll be doing the men's 200 IM next. For Marin Catholic, Connor Cochran in lane 3, and Henry Tomash will be swimming in lane 4. Looks like scheduled for Tam High School, Noah Erickson, Cole, and Justin, but we will confirm that when it's a little more clear. I can see Noah Erickson from here, but so that might be an exhibition swim. Lane 2 is Callum. Callum's last name again is, don't know. Okay, Callum. Then we have our Marin Catholic swimmers in lanes 3 and 4. Justin Wong's in 5? No.
Cole Stanford, Jackson Stewart, and Noah Erickson, and Owen.
Okay, Cole Stanford's in lane 5. Jackson Stewart in 6. Noah Erickson's in 7. Owen Bordage is in lane 8. All right, here they go.
I might have confused Owen and Callum. Hold on.
Okay, we might have misannounced a few lanes, but we'll get that corrected. Again, Cole Stanford for Tamalpais High School in lane 5, Jackson Stewart in lane 6. Those two young men having a pretty close race. Noah Erickson closely behind them in lane 7. And again, Owen Bordage is in lane 8. And we also have a TAM swimmer up at the top of your screen in lane 2, Callum. And then the Marin Catholic swimmers are in lanes 3 and 4. So this is the third 50 of the medley, of the individual medley. So butterfly first, then backstroke. This is the breaststroke. They just rounding it out now for the final leg, which is freestyle. And again, Cole Stanford in the lead, so he's ahead here with the freestyle, but anything can happen. Jackson Stewart right now in second place, and Noah Erickson on his hip in lane 7 in third place. Cole Stanford looks like he's coming into the wall first with a 2:16 finish. And in second place for Tam High, a 2:22. Third place for Noah Erickson right behind that. So we had a 2:22.9 and then a 2:24.3. The Marin Catholic, I take it back. Owen Bordage there in lane 8 with a 2:31. In fourth, MC's swimmers finished 6th and 7th. So the scoring lanes 5, 6, and 7. I have explained this before, but for those of you who may be new to our broadcasts, one of the really tricky things about high school swimming is that only only 3 swimmers for each team in Heat 1 can score. So coaches really have to know their personnel, and then the coaches name the swimmers that they want to be in scoring position. So, somebody could have a bad day, somebody could have a good day, and you may or may not have had that swimmer in scoring position, so it gets to be a little tricky. It also adds an element of intrigue to the meets. Okay, this is where you get to see almost all the swimmers, the 50 freestyle. We're starting with the women. This is heat 1. In lane 2 for Marin Catholic, Violet Burrell. Swimming in lane 3, Alicia Coy. Viv Barsati is in lane 4. And then for Tamalpais High School, in the middle of the pool, in a red long swimsuit, Abby Mall. Avery Emerson right next to her in lane 6. Chloe Firmage in lane 7. And if I don't hurry up, these girls are going to finish. Lily Pashman in lane 8. And it looks like Abby Mall touches out Avery Emerson for the win. Abby has a 26-2, Avery a 26-6 for first and second place, and third place goes to Tamalpais High School. Chloe Firmage, 27-2. So Abby's a senior, Avery's a junior, and Miss Chloe Firmage is a sophomore. So that was a great finish for Tamalpais High School in the women's 50 free. Again, that's heat 1. That's pretty fast. I am listening to Coach Candace on the bullhorn. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's a best time for Abby Mall by 1/100th. So she must have had a 26.62 last time. I think it's the best time for Avery also. Oh, I'm sorry. Abby was the 26.24. So she must have been a 26.25 last time. Hi. Heat 2, in the water now for Marin Catholic. Swimming in lane 2 at the top of your screen, Katie McAllister. In lane 3, Liliana Padroni. Swimming in lane 4, also for MC, Tara DeLacy. And for Tamalpais High School in lane 5, Talia Smith. Grace Whitty is swimming in lane 6. In lane 7, Eleanor Ottavio. And Annabelle Smith is swimming in lane 8. Correction, by the way, from Heat 1. I just got a text that Ms. Chloe Firmage is only a freshman. She was the third place swimmer in the women's 50 free, swimming in scoring position. Her father, none other than Mr. Peter Firmage, and I used to announce all of the Strawberry Seals swim meets. I don't know, for a few years we did that together. He's got my back because he just texted me with a little correction. So great swim for Chloe as a freshman to be scoring in the 50 free. And in the water now, Heat 3 of the women's 50 free. For Marin Catholic, Gracie Lacoste in lane 2. Dylan McEwen is in lane 3. At the top of your, rather in the middle of the pool in lane 4 for Marin Catholic, Fiona Moore. Swimming in lane 5, our cameraman's very own daughter, Mariel Moore. Katie Evans is in lane 6. Swimming in lane 7 for Tam High, Ariana Chitsaz, and Cece Mead is in lane 8. So lanes 5 through 8, all for Tam High. Finishing in first in this one, Katie Evans for Tam with a 29.8, and they go down from there. Nice, respectable swims, all of them for sure. This is the fourth heat of the women's 50 free. There will be 5 heats today. This is an all Tam High heat, all 8 lanes, I think. Swimming in lane 1 at the very top of our screen, Maddie Benarat. Next to Maddie in lane 2, Emma Korolev. Then we have Scarlett Grava in lane 3 and Lauren Terry swimming in lane 4. Also for Tamalpais High School in lane 5, Sophia Hatfield. Kira Connolly is swimming in lane 6 and Nikki Wallen is in lane 7. We have an additional Tam swimmer in lane 8. I don't have the name here on my heat sheet. Oh, it was Ava Livesey. My apologies, in lane 8. It was on the next page. It's way too windy out here to have the pages all separated. All right. And in Heat 5 of the women's 50 free in the water now for Tamalpais High School in lane 3, Gabby Jacobs. Lane 4 is empty. Mia Maisel, rather, in lane 5. Swimming in lane 6, Paulina Golongorskia. And in lane 8, Freya Jansen. I really actually have Paulina's last name written out phonetically on my sheet. Steve's going to show it to you. That is the only reason I got it right. But Paulina, I am trying to do my homework. So that is Paulina Golongorskia. Now, probably that's still not right, but I get an A for effort, I think. And Paulina's about to touch. She must have known we were talking about her. So lane 7 finishes first. That sure looks like we were expecting Maddie Olhorn Thornton to add. I guess she did. I thought it was going to be in lane 2, but it was in lane 7, and she comes up with a 28.61. We're going to move back to the men's now. Marin Catholic has 3 swimmers, so all 3 of them will be in scoring position. Will Sheehan in lane 2, Hudson Wunderlich in lane 3, and Benny Barsati in lane 4. And for Tamalpais High School, I see Nikki Glenn in lane 6, Tai Fong in lane 8. I apologize, I'm not giving them to you in order, but of course, not everybody has a name on their cap. I'm going to go with Avery Fishbach in lane 5 and Callum in lane 7. I think I take that back. So it's Max. Oh, it's Avery. I thought it was Avery Fishbach in lane 5, Nikki Glenn in lane 6, Callum in 7, and Tai Fong in lane 8. Luther. My apologies to Tai and Luther. Luther Fong in lane 8. And they're off. Heat 1 of the men's 50 free, and it is an all-out sprint. Again, you have Avery Fishbach in lane 5, appears to be almost a whole body lead. Nikki Glenn swimming the fly. Callum in 7 and Luther Fong in lane 8. And how did they finish up? A 22.15 for Avery Fishbach in first. Marin Catholic comes in second with a 23.52. And Luther Fong finishes in third with a 24.26. The Marin Catholic swimmer finishing second in lane 3 is Hudson Wunderlich. There's probably a story behind Mr. Glenn's 50 fly in the 50 free. I don't know it yet. If we're lucky, his dad will text me and tell me. That's a best time for Luther with a 24.26. Luther's a senior this year. I'm wondering about that 22.15 for Avery Fishbach, if that's a best time too. That's pretty fast. Coming up in this next race, we have Tyler, Heat 2. Tyler's in 5. Do we know who's in 4? Jack Spence in lane 4. I'm going to let the announcer start them. There we go. Okay, in the water we had Jack Spence in lane 4, Tyler in lane 5. Ooh, with all the splashing, it makes it hard to see. We might get you the rest of the names here in a second. That could be Tai Fong in 6, a white cap in lane 7, and then, of course, someone with no name on their cap in lane 8. No, that's not Tai Fong in lane 6. Oh, I don't know. I could get my little binoculars out. Is that Fiegel in 6? Well, now he's peeled it half off, so I can't read it. I can't win for losing. Well, that was Heat 2, the all Tamalpais heat for the men. And this is Heat 3 of the men's 50 free. Adrian in lane 5. Will Sullivan in lane 6? and Trevor in lane 7. It is. This is announcing by committee today. I have a few of the men's team dads helping me out with the names, which is fun. Of course, some of them we know the last name and some of them we don't, but we are muddling through here and giving you the best information we have. Fusion here on the pool deck. Event number 9 is listed on my sheet, but it was not identified as the fact that it's diving. And diving is not actually happening in this pool because, as you can see, this pool is full of lane lines. So the diving is off site, and I understand that Tam. Thanks, Coach. Pardon me, Coach Ken just gave me some information. I was talking about the diving. So the TAM diving team this year is diving in a different location than where we have the swim meets. And just to let everyone know, big shout out to the diving team. They took first, second, and third place today for 13 points, which gets added to the swim meet score. So that certainly helps us when we want to try to win a swim meet. The next event will be the women's 100 fly. There's only one heat, and then we're moving the men's 100 fly as well. We apologize that we haven't really been letting you know what this break is about, but we didn't know. It turns out they're giving the timers an opportunity to have a little bit of a break. As my cameraman and I were just discussing, perhaps someone could have given the production crew a break. But we're actually doing just fine here. I know you were terribly worried about us, but we're doing absolutely fine, except for the fact that it's really, really cold in the shade. I frankly wish that we had the diving going on here at the pool, because then we would be able to show you that. We will be coming back with the fly, and we do have some relays yet to come. I think we are moving back in the direction of running a swim meet. You always run a slight risk when you give people the timers a break of getting them back. Of course, I'm tied to my this headset, so I can't. I'm like on a leash. I can't go too far. I don't know if you can hear all the cheering on the deck, but it's pretty exciting to see all the swimmers cheering for their teammates. Okay. Gonna start. And in the water, swimming at the top of your screen in lane 2 for Marin Catholic, Ella Galetti. Holly Tarantino is swimming in lane 3. Riley Skerner in lane 4. That's the 3 swimmers for MC. Kitty Stauffer is in lane 5 for Tamalpais High School. Nina Lawson in lane 6. And Amelia Damson is in lane 7. We also have a TAM swimmer in lane 8. And it looks like we're going to have a close one here between Holly Tarantino in lane 3 and Kitty Stauffer in lane 5, although it looks like the MC swimmer, Holly, got quite a push on her first turn there. Actually, it was her second turn. That is her third and final turn. Again, lane 3 in the lead, and frankly, still underwater. Nice underwaters there. Kitty Stauffer swimming quite well also. Catching, looks like she might be gaining a little bit. Okay, Marin Catholic touches first with a 101.7. Tam High School, Kitty Stauffer touches second with a 105. And Tam High School's Nina Lawson finishes third with a 109.96. And we still have a swimmer in finishing up here in lane 7. Fantastic. That is Amelia Damson. Marin Catholic rounded it out. Riley Skerner finished in 4th. You can see the scoreboard there. All the times and swimmers. And we'll be moving to the men's 100 fly. For Marin Catholic, swimming in lane 3, scheduled Henry Tomash. And in lane 4, Will Sheehan. Swimming for Tam High School, Justin Wong, who has quite an incredible 100 fly. We could look for a record here. Max Frank in lane 6. Tai Fong in lane 7. Gino is in lane 8. That's the black cap. Thank you. So Jackson Stewart's not swimming this one. Tai Fong is in 7, as I said. So here we go. And there they go, 4 laps of butterfly. I cannot think of anything really that sounds less palatable than 4 laps of butterfly. Okay, and these men are fast. Like I said, Justin Wong did it in about 53 seconds last meet. That was March 31st. I believe Justin is committed to UC Santa Barbara for swimming. He is a graduating senior. They're going to be really, really happy to have him, I bet. In the lead here, with at least a body length in the lead, Max Frank doing his best to catch up, all six and I don't know how many feet of him. And Tai Fong looking to finish in 3rd place. Okay, 53.3 for Justin Wong and a 56.9 for Max Frank. And Tai finishes with a 101. Great swims. So almost as popular as the 50 freestyle for the men and women is the 100 freestyle, which is coming up next, event number 13. Yes. Oh, we have actually one more 100 fly coming up first. Trevor from the Tam High men's team is going to be swimming alone in lane 7. You almost caught me jogging here to stay warm. I think that nothing is probably harder when you're in high school than swimming a race alone. But if you want a time, you want a time, and Trevor's going to do it. We probably had room in the previous heat, but I'm not running this meet, so I won't say anything. Okay, and he's in. Let's go, Trevor. Yeah, he does have his own private video. All right, that's the first 50. 2 laps to go. I'm pretty sure my microphone is the only audio that you all get, so you can't really hear the natural sound, but if you could, you'd hear all of his teammates cheering him on. I see, I don't know, about 5 swimmers at the end of the pool. It's fun. It's really nice to see the camaraderie and sportsmanship. And, you know, people think swimming's not a team sport, but it really is. All right, Trevor, you got it, you got it, you got it. Oh, gets so hard at the end. Nice swim. And now we're getting back to that 100 free we were talking about. 7 swimmers, I believe. And Aaron, our announcer, starts them off. Lane 2 for Marin Catholic. Viv Barsati, also for Marin Catholic, swimming in lane 3. Bella Kyriakis. Alicia Coy rounds it out for MC in lane 4 as they round the first turn in the second lap now. Swimming for Tam High School in lane 5, Abigail Mall. Avery Emerson is in lane 6 for Tam High. Lily Pashman in lane 7 and Sky Stewart in lane 8. Swimmers are on lap 3 of 4 now. A 100 freestyle is 4 laps. Each lap, 25 yards. And coming into the final part of this race here, pretty close between Abby Mall and Avery Emerson. Very close. Again, Abby a senior, Avery a junior. Ooh! Nice swim. Abby finishes first with a 57.48. Avery takes second for Tam High with a 58.39. And Marin Catholic comes up with a third place swim at 59.1 for Bella Kyriakis. Very, very nice. That's 3 swimmers under a minute. Very fast. Best time for Avery Emerson. And Abby. Best times. That is from the bullhorn, straight from the coach's mouth. She has a blue bullhorn. I think you push a little button and it amplifies her voice. It's pretty funny. I guess I could probably get her to do this job of mine, except she has lots of other jobs. We are going to have a second heat. In fact, we have 1, 2, 3. We have a few heats here in this event. It looks like Marin Catholic has a few swimmers actually here in Heat 2 also. I do not, oh, I take that back. I do have them listed. Here we go. And they're off. In lane 2, Delynn McEwen for MC. Marin Catholic swimmer Ella Galletti in lane 3. And Liliana Padroni for MC in lane 4. Swimming in lane 5 for Tamalpais High School, junior Anna Plant. In lane 6, Maddie Olhorn Thornton, also for Tam High. Annabelle Smith in lane 6, Maddie UT. Annabelle Smith is in 7. And Mariel Moore in lane 8. And that's the first 50. Let's see how this shakes out. So it looks like Steve and I both have a kid in the water right now. My daughter Anna's in lane 5, and his is Mariel in lane 8. Sometimes these races, as they get longer, you know, sprinting is one thing, but going 4 laps or 8, it's about gas in the tank. Every now and then you see a swimmer, it almost looks like they're going backwards. But these girls seem to be holding their own, although Miss Anna seems to be, she going to hold her lead? She does. And that's a first place for Anna Plant with a 104.9. I'm quite sure that's not a best time, but her mother didn't say that. Second place with a 106.8, and third in lane 6, that was Annabelle Smith, and Mariel comes up with a third place with a 107. So nice race, girls. We have a third heat too. Oh, her dad says that's not her best either, but shh. Mostly, we're super, super happy that they're swimming. So let's see, heat 3 for the women. Actually, we're going to have 4 heats of the 100 free for the women, and then we'll have the men's 100 free. Oh, and then we're moving into that part of the meet where you can put your feet up, because then it'll be the 500 free. That's when the crew can take a break, right? You just lock down the camera and get up and stretch your legs. Okay, swimmers, I have to stop you. That's not Lily Pashman. Well, that's not on my sheet. Okay, so I'm just I was telling you that it was Lily Pashman swimming in that last heat in lane 6. It was Maddie Olhorn Thornton. Apparently Lily was in the first heat, so. All right, this is heat 3, and even with the best of heat sheets, things change. So, swimming in heat 3 at the top of the screen for Marin Catholic, Gracie Lacoste is in lane 2. Katie McAllister also for MC in lane 3, and Marin Catholic's Fiona Moore is in lane 4. Swimming for Tam High in lane 5, Cece Mead. Katie Evans of Tamalpais High School is in lane 6. Emma Korolev in 7. And Phoebe Greathouse was scheduled in lane 8, all for Tamalpais High School. Again, 4 laps here. This is lap 3 already. Amazing how many laps I can talk my way through. It looks like Cece Mead in lane 5 is coming up with the lead. No, lane 6 actually. Lane 5 is Cece. Lane 6 is Katie Evans. She touches with a 107 in first place. Can see some very trusted teammates gearing up at the opposite end of the pool for the 500 with the paddles that have numbers on them. Those are lap counters because when you do 20 laps, it's hard to keep count. But right now we are going to have a 4th heat of the women's 100 free coming up. I think it's going to start snowing out here soon. Just right here next to Steve and I. It is cold in the shade. Burr is right. Oh my God. Okay. In the water in heat 4 of the women's 100 freestyle for Tam High School in lane 2, Ava Livesey. And in lane 3, Kira Connolly. Lanes 4 and 5 are empty. In lane 6, Nikki Wallen. And in lane 7, Mia Maisel. And the wind is picking up again. Coming into the finish here. Looks like lane 3. Kira Connolly finishes with a 112. Okay, we're moving into the relays. This is the 200 free relay. It will be event 17. Actually, I take that back. We need to do the 100 free for the men first. It's so exciting. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, here we go. So, for Marin Catholic in lane 2, Garrett Goldberg, Hudson Wunderlich in lane 3, and Thomas Hamill swimming in lane 4. And then for Tam, it looks like we have Avery Fishbach in lane 5. Nikki Glenn, I almost said Nicole Glenn, that would be his mom, in lane 6. Noah Erickson in lane 7. And Luther Fong in lane 8.
Hey, Laura. Laura, I'll come by during the 500, okay?
And they're in the water. This race is going to go by quickly, I have a hunch. That was the first 50 as they make the turn into lap 3. Tam High School, lane 5 has a lead. I think that's Avery Fishbach. Nikki Glenn and the MC swimmer in lane 4 are going to tough it out for second place. Oh, so Avery Fishbach with a 48.98 for 4 laps of freestyle. And MC's Marin Catholic's Thomas Hamill comes up with a 50.89. That is fast. And finishing in 3rd place for Tam in lane 6, Nikki Glenn. 48.98. I mean, I don't know. I've been watching a lot of these kids swim since they were really little, and it really is diminishing returns, by the way, when you're a swim parent. The swim meets don't really get any shorter, but your kid gets faster and faster and faster, and so you see less of them. And here, Will Sullivan for Tam, and let's see. Gino's in lane 2. Will Sullivan's in lane 3. Adrian McCrory in 4. Sebastian Vaughn in lane 5. Cam Crowley's in 6. Jackson Stewart in 7. And Bryce Mason is in lane 8. And this is heat 2 of the men's 100 free. Jackson Stewart has pulled out to an early lead here at the end of the first 50. He's going to come into the wall for his flip turn. Starting lap 3 with quite a lead there in lane 7. You could almost spot the Strawberry Seal swimmers on this team. And of course, I'm biased because I announced those meets for so long. I know all the names. Jackson Stewart, Bryce Mason, several others. All right, Jackson's in his final lap. This is a full body length ahead. First place for Jackson with a 57.1. Second place goes to lane 6 with a 59. And third place goes to lane 8. I think that's Bryce Mason with a 1 minute. Nice job, gentlemen. Oh, looks like we have some more spectators right now in the form of what I believe to be the girls' volleyball team. I'm kind of guessing from the pads and the shorts that it's not soccer, but they kind of look like they could be soccer. But it looks like volleyball to me. They're standing outside the fence, just to be clear, because spectators are not allowed inside the fence. But they are behind the blocks there cheering, which is fun. And they came at the right time because this is the women's freestyle relay. Tam High has 3 relay teams. MC has 2 or 3, I can't quite tell. So our sweet coach Candace is literally yelling "go" to her team, and then she yells out, "Thank you guys for swimming this." I mean, really, it doesn't get any better than that. So there are 3 teams from Marin Catholic. They're in lanes 2, 3, and 4. Oh, my apologies. We aren't at the relays yet. This is the 500 free. I am just getting ahead of myself all over the place. So, the women's 500 free, I do have the names for you. I also have 20 laps in which to read them to you. So I could really take my time, but let's see. Ava Sarganis is in lane 2 for Marin Catholic. I'm sorry, Eris Sarganis is in lane 2 for Marin Catholic, and her sister Ava is in lane 3. Also for MC, Audrey Hemsworth in lane 4. Lucille Johnson just starting her third, or finishing her third lap in lane 5 for Tamalpais High School. Izzy Olhorn Thornton jumps in to give it a try, the 500 free. I'm not sure how many times she's swum this event. In lane 6, and Talia Smith is in lane 7. And again, we're going to be here a few minutes. This is a good long race. So pace yourselves, because that is the name of the game for the swimmers as well. Okay. And they're still swimming the 500 free. Looks like we finished. Marin Catholic, I think. Let's see. Oh, I changed my page. You all are going to have to bear with me. In lane 4, Audrey Hemsworth from Marin Catholic finishes first with a 540. In lane 5, Lucille Johnson finishes second with a 542. It is hard to break 6 minutes in this race. In lane 6, Izzy Olhorn Thornton, who I believe is very new to this, finishes third with a 553. Wow. In lane 7, finishing fourth, Talia Smith with a 615. And we have 2 Marin Catholic swimmers just finishing up now. Actually, one of them looks like she may have, they look like they have a couple more, one more 50 to go. So lanes 2 and 3 still swimming. That just gives you the sense of the variability here in pacing and it's practice. The 20 laps is it's a whole game plan, a race like that. Really, really a tremendous effort. So Marin Catholic takes first, but Tam High comes in with the second and third place finishes. And again, Izzy Olhorn Thornton really is Tam High's breaststroker. And today she is doing some different duty. Coach Candace, excuse me, has Izzy ever swam the 500 free? That was the first time she ever did it, and she breaks 6 minutes.
And it was a last-minute change. She didn't know till 2 minutes before.
She did not know until 2 minutes before that she was going to swim that event. She is a trooper, in Coach Candace's words. She breaks that 6 minute barrier by 7 seconds, 6 seconds, a little over 6 seconds. That is fantastic. So Izzy did not know that she was going to be called upon to do that. She had 2 minutes warning. That's a beautiful team gesture. The men are about to get in for their 500 free. And it looks like Cole Stanford in lane 5.
Sean in 6.
Sean
Bigelow.
Bigelow in 6.
And
Miles, what's the last name?
Cherry.
Cherry. Thank you. My new best friend is John Goldstein because he keeps walking over to give me the names of the men's swimmers. I don't have a complete heat sheet, so it's really fantastic to have the help. All right, and they're off. We are moving into the final few laps of the men's 500 freestyle. Again, the endurance required for this effort is remarkable. I just get tired standing here watching them. We have Cole Stanford in lane 5, Sean Bigelow in lane 6, and Miles Cherry in lane 7. And Cole just finished with a 5:21 in first place for Tam. That is fantastic. It looks like I'm expecting Sean Bigelow to finish second. Coach Weber is giving some direction from the sidelines and telling Cole it was a beautiful swim. A 5:40 for Sean Bigelow. I think that's a best time. And in third place for Marin Catholic. No, that swimmer's not finished yet. We're still going in lane 4. Third place is going to go to Tam High, 5:56. Lane 7, Miles Cherry. All those boys finished under 6 minutes. Really, really great job. We do still have a swimmer in the water. My fingers are like, no. Man. Okay, I have 2 hats in my purse now. Okay. It's relay time. This is the women's 200 free relay. For Tam High, the A team is in lane 5. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, the A team is in lane 5. Alicia Root swimming now. Avery Emerson, Izzy UT, and Abby Mall. The B team, Kitty Stofford, Lulu Johnson, Lily Pashman, and Sophia Hamner. And the C team, Ava Livesey, Mia Maisel, Kira Connolly, and Emma Korolev. So this is the second set of swimmers right now. That looks like Avery Emerson in the lead for the A team in lane 5. That's the middle of the pool. Next to her, could be Lily Pashman that just dove in. Izzy Olhorn Thornton is the third leg swimmer for the A team. She just made her flip turn. She's about to complete her 50. So the 200 freestyle relay means that each swimmer swims 2 laps, 50 each. Abby Mall dives in for Tam High in the lead on the A team. Marin Catholic is fielding 2 teams at the far end of the pool. Again, I don't have the relay entries names for Marin Catholic. Again, the wind is picking up, which doesn't really help the swimmers much. Although it looks like Tam High pulls it out for first place with a 1:45.71. MC's team finishes second with 147. Extremely, extremely respectable times. And Tam High's B team comes in third place with a 150.92. Really nice races. The men's relays next. This is going to be a little tough, but we may or may not get all these names in here, but John Goldstein and I are going to give it the old college try. It does not look warm behind the blocks for those kids. I didn't say these were good binoculars, John. Well, no. I meant to grab a better pair. They're making fun of me now because they think my binoculars stink. All right, well, they gave me some good street cred last week. Avery Fishbach starts it off in lane 5 for the A team. Jackson Stewart for the B team. Gino is starting out for Tam with the C team. And Tai Fong for, I'm assuming, the D team. That's 4 teams of men's relay. Again, this is the 200 freestyle relay. There is yet to come a 400 men's freestyle relay. And Coach Weber has let me know that the men's 400 relay team is in contention for a pool record. We can talk about that later. Coming up for in lane 5 is Luther Fong, Fred Goldstein, Tyler Kunkel, and Cam Crowley. That was across your screen, lanes 5 through 8. That is the second leg swimmers for all 4 relay teams. Again, I do not have the names. Actually, let me see. I take that back. I do have the names for Marin Catholic. Will Sheehan was first. Benny Barsotti second. Swimming in the third position, Tom Hamill. And rounding it out with the anchor leg is Hudson Wunderlich. Just dove in the pool. Max Frank in 5. Luke Fiegel in 6. Tyler, we think, in lane 7. And Owen Bordage in lane 8. Yet to dive in, right? He's waiting for his handoff. Mari Gatner is the anchor in lane 5. Cole Stanford's going to dive in 6. Owen is in lane 8. Mari Gatner came up on his first lap about, 3 strokes from the wall. His underwater took him almost the whole way. He's about to touch. He has a little bit of a Katie Ledecky hitch in his giddy up. Is that what they say? Those boys finished that relay in 1:35.9. That's first place for Tam High. Marin Catholic comes in right behind them with a 1:38. A very nice swim. And in third place with a 1:39 for the B team at Tam. Fantastic. These kids are fast. We're moving into backstroke just like that. You can't say we don't move it along here at the Tam High swim meets. Gone are the days of 25-yard laps with about 1,000 8-and-unders. And in the water, the women's 100-yard backstroke. This is heat 1. Swimming at the top of your screen in lane 2 for Marin Catholic, Ava Sarganis. Claire Cassidy for MC in lane 3, and Violet Burrell for MC in lane 4. Swimming for Tam High in lane 5, Alicia Root. Nina Lawson for Tam in lane 6. Eleanor Ottavio is swimming in lane 7, and Grace Whitty in lane 8. Again, lane 8 at the bottom of your screen. That is closest to me. I'm actually sitting at lane 10, which is empty. On the far side of the pool are the pool house. That's the top of your screen. That's the sunny side of the pool. Sadly, we are not at the sunny side of the pool. Okay. It looks like Alicia Root is going to come in here with a finish. And then Marin Catholic, I predict, coming in second. So touching first with a 105, Alicia Root for Tam High. Touching second, Alessia, excuse me, and touching second, Claire Cassidy for Marin Catholic with a 107. And in third place for Tam with a 110, Nina Lawson. Great swims all around. Again, the 3 swimmers for each team in scoring position in the first heat. And then only the first 3 places score. So those swimmers in first, second, and third place will score different amounts of points for first, second, and third. And then, of course, those all add up, and that's how you score a meet. I'm predicting that this meet is probably pretty close. I don't have a score, but I could probably see if we could get one. We have a second heat of backstroke coming up. Just 2 swimmers, it looks like. And that is the start of Heat 2 for the women's 100 backstroke. Grania May in lane 4 and Sophia Hatfield in lane 5, both for Tamalpais High School. Okay, some swimmers to watch in this event. The men's 100 backstroke coming up next. Okay. I believe in lane, let's see. Mari Gatner is in lane 5. Tai Fong's in lane 7. I thought we were expecting Justin Wong, but maybe not. Maybe he can't swim every event.
Yeah, Sebastian Vaughn's taking his place.
Sebastian Vaughn is in lane 8. And there they go. Marin Catholic swimmers in the men's 100 back are Garrett Goldberg in lane 3 and Zach Holzer in lane 4. And that's halfway. Mare Gatner has a pretty sizable lead here as he finishes his third lap and a final flip turn. He stays underwater a good half of a pool length each lap. That's where the dynamic swimming happens. And finish, 59.29. 4 laps of backstroke. Perfectly executed in lane 7 in second place with a 104.21. Tai Fong, also a great swim. And finishing in third for Marin Catholic with a 110.93, lane 3, Connor Cochran. Just 2 events left, ladies and gentlemen. We're going into the breaststroke right now. We have 2 heats of women's breaststroke. Coach Candace really is all heart. She's cheering for these girls. Excited for them to have the opportunity. Marin Catholic has 3 swimmers in the pool, or rather on the deck waiting to get on the blocks. I know Coach Candace has had to switch things around a little bit. Okay, now they're in the water. Seemed like a little bit of a glitch with the announcer's microphone. Marin Catholic has Aris Sarganis in lane 2, Bella Kyriakis in lane 3, and Hannah Slot in 4. Chloe Firmage, the freshman phenom, swimming in lane 5. Tam has had some personnel changes, and Lori Gonzalez is in lane 6. And we have added, I am not sure who that is in lane 7. Ariana maybe in lane 7. Where'd they all go? Here they start popping out. So this is going to be interesting because Bella Kyriakis is pretty fast in lane 3, and Chloe Firmage looks like she could be, with a good turn, she could pass her. I might have to get out of my seat for this. Oh, this is a tight race here, ladies and gentlemen. How exciting. Breaststroke isn't always this exciting. I mean, I think it's exciting, but let's see what's going to happen here. We're going to have a photo finish. I can tell you that for sure. And Chloe Firmage, a freshman, finishes in first place with a 1:16.45. In second place for Marin Catholic with a 1:17. Oh, that was Ava, excuse me, in lane 3, Claire Cassidy, excellent swim. And for Tam High, finishing third, Bella Kyriakis in lane 3 for Marin Catholic. And Lori Gonzalez finishes third with a 1:20. And we are going to move to the men's. We have a second heat of women's breaststroke first. I believe that one of the 2 women swimming here is Ms. Anna Plant, who I haven't seen swim the breaststroke in a year. She looks to be swimming against Izzy. How did she... So Izzy and Anna, I think. I didn't think Izzy was going to swim this, but I guess she already swam 2 races in scoring position, so she might be exhibition now. Anna's going to have to work hard to keep up with Izzy. So that's Izzy Olhorn Thornton in lane 5 and Anna Plant in lane 6. All right, that's a 50. Okay, Anna's going to have some work to do here to catch up. Izzy's like only like the fastest breaststroker in the county, or the second fastest. Come on, girls. All right, Anna, let's go. Izzy is pulling in for a 110-ish. Izzy gets a 111. Anna's chasing her. Come on. 123. She hasn't swam that in a long time. Okay. Men's breaststroke. I'm going to say Freddie. Freddie's in lane 5. Tyler Kunkel in lane 6. And Owen Bordage in 7. No? Trevor. So Trevor's in lane 7. Gino is in 8. And then we have some TAM swimmers. Let's see. Jack Spence in lane 1. And Max Frank might have been in 3. And let's see. Does Marin Catholic... Marin Catholic has... Actually, Marin Catholic has a swimmer in lane 3 only. Garrett Goldberg is in lane 3. And Max Frank is swimming the butterfly. He must want a time for that. Okay, so Frank is actually in 3. So the MC swimmer is in lane 2. I guess maybe Max wanted an exhibition time for his fly. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, right? You can't exactly shoot that fast fly and the slower breaststroke stroke at the same time. Okay, the boys in the center of the pool swimming the event that we expected are kind of neck and neck here. Max Frank gets a 55.9 for his fly, and then we have Fred Goldstein in 5 and Tyler Kunkel in 6. Ooh! And the Marin Catholic swimmer comes in first with a 55. Oh, no, that was Max Frank with the 55.9, which doesn't count. So that makes things a little tricky. So let's see. Lane 6, Tyler Kunkel with a 108.41. And then lane 7, Fred Goldstein with a 108.44. So they are technically first and second place. And then lane 4 becomes third place because the first place swimmer doesn't count because that was butterfly. Okay, seriously? I need like a Venn diagram. Okay, now we're gearing up for some relays. Okay. Okay, this begins the women's 400. 2 teams for Marin Catholic. They are in lanes 3 and 4. Again, Marin Catholic coached by Sophie Waldron. Sophie's here with her 11-month-old son. I think she's got her hands full. So Marin Catholic has 2 teams. Tam High has 2 teams. Our starter seems to be having some audio problems. Okay. They're going to false start now. Oh, it's so hard when that stuff happens when you're ready to start a race. All that adrenaline going and then... So as I said, Marin Catholic has a team in lane 3 and a team in lane 4. Women's 400 free relay. So each swimmer is going to do a 100, which is 4 laps. For Tam High, we're going to start it off with Abby Mall in lane 5 on the A team, and Avery Emerson will start in the B for the B team in lane 6. And that starters finally worked. I'm not talking about Aaron, the human starter. I'm talking about the actual physical starter. Sounds like it was having a little trouble. Again, these girls are swimming 4 laps. Okay, Avery and Abby in lanes 5 and 6 having a pretty close race. So for the Tam A team swimming the second leg in lane 5, up next is Lucille Johnson. And for the B team up next in lane 6, Abby Brooks. I heard from her mom and dad. They are listening as they're driving. Very nice to hear from the parents. We really are happy to be here for you in a strange season when we can't all be on the pool deck watching. We know that the Brookses are big volunteers, and we're grateful for that, too. In the water for Tam High, Lucille Johnson again swimming for the A team in lane 5. Abby Brooks in lane 6. Marin Catholic also has 2 teams, lanes 3 and 4. I just don't have the names of the relay swimmers. Sometimes coaches don't assemble their relay teams until the last minute because it's hard to know exactly who your personnel are going to be. Final lap for the second leg for the A team. Lucille Johnson finishing up and swimming after Lucille for the A team. The third leg, Nina Lawson, about to dive in the pool here in lane 5. Blue suit, in she goes. And Kitty Stauffer is up next for the B team, and she is now in the water also. Thank you. All right. Again, it's a 100. It seems like one of our swimmers on the block even thought maybe she was supposed to dive in at the 50, but it is a 100, so that's 4 laps. Nina Lawson is finishing up her final lap. The Marin Catholic team in lane 3 looks to be keeping a really good pace here. And diving in for the A team, Alessia Root. And then for the B team, Talia Smith for Tam High. I'm pretty sure that the Tam High team in lane 5 is ahead of the MC team in lane 4 by a 50 now. But I think that lane 3 for Marin Catholic is actually in contention for second place. Or about holding second place. Let's see what happens here at the end. So this is the final 50 of the 400 freestyle relay for the women. And then the men's race is next. Okay, Alessia Root coming up. And then lane 3, closer to the top of your screen, white cap, the team to watch for second place. And there it is, lane 5 for Tam High School with a 3:56 coming in first. And as I said, lane 3 for MC with a 3:59. Finishing third, lane 6 for Tam High School. That's the B team with a 4:04.93. And Marin Catholic second team is still in the water. We'll give them some encouragement. And then we have Tam High men's team coming up. And as I mentioned briefly earlier, the men's 400 freestyle relay A team is in contention for a school record. Okay, and then Marin Catholic touches with their second team. Okay, that wind blows and it is chilly. Everybody here on the crew is like, brrr. Again, I have Steve Moore pitching in today on cameraman. I have Cohen and I have Iona. Let's see. So, the men's A team, lane 5, Nikki Glenn, Noah Erickson, Mare Gatner, and Justin Wong. And they are the team in contention for the record. Swimming in lane 6, that's Cole Stanford, the first leg. And in lane 7, and that's Owen Bordage. And then for Marin Catholic, down in lane 3, we have Henry Tomash doing the first leg, Benny Barsati doing the second leg, Thomas Hamill doing the third leg, and finally Hudson Wunderlich will do the fourth leg. So let's watch this race. Nikki Glenn in the water now. He has 4 laps, remember. Excuse me, that's right, 4 lengths. A length is one way, a lap is a round trip. But, you know, only John Goldstein knows the difference. So that's the third length of the race, and he makes the turn for a complete lap when he touches. Each 50 is considered a lap. Noah Erickson is about to dive in lane 5 for the second leg for the A-team relay. Tai Fong jumping in lane 6, rather diving in lane 6 for the B-team. Adrian Frey, McCrory in lane 7. And again, Marin Catholic's second leg, Benny Barsati. They could be on their third leg, actually. Thomas Hamill. They're on their second. Okay, and we have Noah Erickson about to start his 4th lap already. Noah, also a Strawberry Seal. Been watching Noah for a long time. Mare Gatner about to dive in for the A team. Luther Fong on the team with his brother, waiting for his brother to finish so he can dive in. There goes Mare. Mare is a sophomore. He is definitely a swimmer to watch. Sebastian Vaughn will get in on the C team. Thomas Hamill just dives in for Marin Catholic. Again, Mare. Flip turn. Length number 3 of 4. He's definitely got that Katie Ledecky thing going on a little bit now. Gallop. Okay, he is fast. Justin's about to go now. Justin Wong. And there he goes. This is the final leg for the Tam men, and he's about to lap the B team. He may catch Luther just yet. Luther's on his 4th lap, and he's the 3rd leg, and Justin's on the second length of the final leg, the anchor leg. Yep. And Avery Fishbach goes in for the B team with a, maybe he should be on the diving team with that. Okay, now they're racing, except that they're in different stages of the race. Okay, so Justin Wong is about to finish. He's a 50 ahead. He lapped him, yes. Okay, And he finishes with a 3:12.63. We will wait to hear. That, I believe, is a record. Tamalpais High School school record. That is my second record in 2 meets. Thank you very much. Where is Vern Glenn? He is missing out, man. That's a 3:12.63 for the Tamalpais High School A relay team. Nikki Glenn, Noah Erickson, Mari Gatner, and Justin Wong. Congratulations, gentlemen. That is fantastic.
Avery did that high dive so that he could pace Justin on the record. That's why.
So that dive that you saw Avery Fishbach do was not because he wants to be on the diving team. He did it on purpose so that he would stay airborne just a little longer so he could wait for his teammate, Justin Wong, so he could pace him to finish that 50 fast enough to get the record, which, frankly, it sounds corny, but it almost brings a tear to my eye. So basically, he had fresh legs, Avery Fishbach, and he sprinted to try to help Justin keep pace, and those young men got a record at 3:12.63. That's fantastic. They got a record last time, too. We are making history out here at the Tamalpais High School pool, not just because we're on YouTube TV, but because the boys are actually breaking records. Maybe the girls will break a record, too. So thank you all so much for watching. That was actually the final meet of the season already. I think we've done, 3, maybe 4? I have Iona Scobie here as my director. She was training young Cohen. And, of course, my cameraman, brand new to us this time, Steve Moore. We could not be more grateful that you're watching. We're sorry that you couldn't be on the pool deck, but it is with great pleasure that we bring you these meets. Stay tuned because we'll be bringing you water polo, too. And that actually starts next week. So thank you, everybody. Good night. Thanks to Coach Candace, Coach Weber, the Marin Catholic team, and all the teams we've hosted this season for a great, albeit short, swim season. Good night.